how to make your spiritual awakening magical. That is the channeled information that's coming through today as I share my insights and thoughts and ideas, and hopefully we'll get a little bit of feedback on this. So you have your human experience where you feel like you have a calling, you feel like you want to be connected, you feel the magic of what's happening around you, but you feel a bit lost. And then you have the spiritual awakening that opens you to a world where everything flows, where your world seems to be at peace. You see the beauty in all, you feel the connection, and then all of a sudden you're fighting yourself on whether it's about the human experience or about the awakening. Well, to put it in a way that you might be able to understand, is that you want to be in the world where you see beauty in all, but then you have the reality of the world that is just an illusion. Your mind is creating your experience. And so it needs you to let go of stuff that stops you from being connected. It stops you from separating, because that's what we're doing really. We're just separating from who we are. We are this pure energy. And so when we tap into being part of this pure energy, all of a sudden our world changes. You've got to imagine how you go from a selfish individual world of trying to make yourself perfect to a world where you're part of everything. And so when you're part of everything, you no longer look to what you want out of life. You look to what the world wants out of life. And really, once you're awakened, you understand or start to learn that it's all within you. There's a part of you in you that's part of everything. And so what you feed that is reflected to the world and then reflected back to you. This is the magic of it all. And when you understand that, you stop trying to become perfect. You stop trying to fit into a world that is selfish, that is in the illusion, that is caught up in the fear and the worries of not being good enough. When you understand this, then you take down your barriers. You start to meet people on a soul-to-soul level. You start to see the beauty in all their part to play, the joy they bring to the world. And that's where the magic starts to open. Now, can you stay in this connection? Well, when you understand that the moment is really ordering your next moment, and when you understand that when you're enjoying life or you feel joy in the flow of life, then all of a sudden everything just flows with you. And that is the hard part to most people. We're so busy looking for outside influences to make us happy that we've forgot about the inside influences is vibrating. And so we're attracting a lot more of that vibration to experience, which is the illusion. And then it gets frustrated. I mean, it's lovely that we come across people who ignite us, and then all of a sudden we see their beautiful world and we feel the energy once more of who we are. And then, that's when we start to live life. But then there's always something that takes us out of that moment. So the secret to the magic is that you've got to imagine that you have a part to play. You're part of everything. So there's nothing that you are not a part of. There's nothing that you can't have or want or need. But if you can keep resonating that energy in your space, then anybody who comes into contact will be ignited to share in the experience of the magic and the beautiful world. Now, they will resist at first, but if you can keep that energy without no attachment to what they're saying or doing, or start thinking about why they acted a certain way, all of a sudden, they suddenly get ignited. And then suddenly, they're joining you on the journey rather than trying to go against you on the journey. And so really it's about you being in nature, you have that in nature's energy, that unconditional love creating in your space. And there's many simple tricks to do that, which I learned on my journey. And once you understand that, you're not so connected to what people are going to say and do. You no longer think, oh, I'm not loved or not being supported. Because everybody really is searching to be loved. But there's an automatic love within you. There's an automatic love within everybody. And so we don't then separate just to one person. We love the world, and the world loves us. And then the whole world changes as the universe works with us to create more love. So, yes, it's lovely to be able to heal people. It's lovely to be able to help people. It's lovely to be able to support people. These are all our parts to play, but we get attached to it. And then when we have the overload of negativity, it triggers our insecurities and fears. And then we go back to being in the illusion. And we're taken away from the energy that we are. We're an energy with a vessel. And whatever we've created our vessel to be at this time is because of our thoughts. And because we have lessons to learn. And traumas to let go of. And that's why we're on this earth. To let go of those vibrations that stop in the flow of oneness. Of the connection to all. So, when you get into a problem, know the universe can sort that problem out. Yeah? Know that the problem's only there because we're attaching to it. Know that you're part of everything. And so, if you're attracting somebody who's not being nice to you, it's because either you're helping them to release their negativity, or you have a vibration of fear of becoming like them. And this is all it's about. It's the opposite to our thoughts. So if you want to get into the magic, work on just sit in nature and allow nature to connect to you. And you feel a whole different way of world. Get back to the moment to see the clarity.
Meditation, spiritual awakening, magical. Breathe in and out a few times and feel the magic of breathing, living and enjoying life with every breath. Every cell in your body is being awakened to the joy of living as you breathe in and breathe out, sharing your joy with your aura, your space around you. With each breath you are expanding the perfect energy full of unconditional love, and anyone or anything that comes into contact will feel the joy also. Some will share, and some may need a little more of this energy to cleanse their soul and awaken them to the joy of life. Sit in your authentic self as your inner core feels alive again. You have awakened your true energy of who you are, and in just vibrating this energy you're playing the ultimate part. Everything from plants, objects and the environment are being ignited to connect once more as the inner soul expands this connection to align the mind, body and soul from fighting each other to being in harmony as it works together. This automatic flow makes you feel even more alive, like flowing down the river, as you allow the water to take you on a journey. Any negativity is cleansed as your energy is pure energy. You can even imagine the protection of a waterfall energy around you, to help you stay flowing. You have no attachment to how long you stay connected, but know what will be, and can always ignite this automatic connection and feeling as you see the beauty in all, because the inner core energy is ignited by you being you and holding space for one and all.
Hey, Steve here, aka the Brad Monk. Every day I shall be channeling some spiritual quotes for your journey and for mine. And then I might even explain what I think. So one of the quotes today was, when you find yourself, you will then be awakened. And what they were trying to say to me here is that it's all about the inner self, the inner person that's connected to all. So once you find that connection, then all of a sudden you see the world different. And then it becomes part of the awakening.